what's going on? Welcome back to the Carnales podcast. I'm your host, Tsunami. Welcome back to another week, another episode. Happy payday. Check your banky, como dice el compa, el carnal Yuri. As you guys can tell or hear, he's not with us right now. We are doing something new, different. I don't know. We're recording an episode with our wives. So this week was my turn to record with Jenny, and then next week you guys are gonna hear El Yuri's episode with his wife Jasmine. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, let's get to it. I have to introduce my wife before I start the dad jokes. So with us today, we have the love of my life, my high school sweetheart, my other half, the bearer of my child. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Jennifer Vazquez.
Can I get the if you guys aren't doing that, I can't be in this podcast. There needs to be hype about me being here. Hi guys, thank you for having me. Thank you, Abner. I just want to say it's been 15 episodes and you're barely bringing your wife on, but it's cool. It's cool. At least it's on the 15 episode, which 15 is my favorite number. So I guess it's all right.
There you go. It's your 15. It's your favorite number. So I specifically waited for this episode.
Yeah.
All right. So tradition podcast segment, dad jokes. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope I do them as good as Uriel does. It's my turn to be on this side of the what you would call it, of the
segment.
Aisle segment. Yeah. I'm gonna be giving out the jokes today. So are you ready, Jenny?
Yes, I'm excited because I think you guys should both do this segment now. You're about to be a dad. You're technically a dad already, because we got our babies here, but I guess you're about to be a human baby dad. So yeah, I think you've been ready.
Well, I've done it once where the burro joke.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was last week.
Yeah.
Last
week.
Yeah.
Feels like forever, but yeah, it's my turn to give out the jokes. Ready?
I'm ready. Well, I am really bad about guessing. I guess they're kind of like riddles. So I'm gonna try my best. If not, everyone's gonna know that you have a sucky wife.
Yeah. Today's dad.
No, you're supposed to say no. You're not.
No. I'm scared. I was concentrated on how I was gonna say them so I won't be stuttering. So
you got this.
You're smart, so you'll get them at the beginning of when we started doing the dad joke segment. I was on a roll. I was figuring out answering the jokes.
You were,
the riddles,
yeah.
But lately I haven't been on it, so hopefully you do better than me.
All right, I'll try. I'll try to redeem both of us.
Producer Dan, cue music. Damas y caballeros, aquí con nosotros we have our special guest Jennifer Vazquez.
Woo!
And she's gonna try to answer these riddles, jokes.
Figure them out, jokes. Yes. Let's do it.
All right, I have two of them. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
All right, here's the first one. You gotta listen closely, okay?
Okay.
All right, and let me know when you give up, and I'll let you know the answer.
Got it.
All right, here's the first one. I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. Who am I?
I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. I shave every day, but my beard stays. Oh God! I shave. I'm thinking about it too much. I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. Santa? Santa Claus?
No. And
I don't know.
let me know when you give up.
I give up because I really suck at these.
All right. I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. Who am I? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
A barber.
Wow. Okay, whatever.
So they shave
day.
beards every day, but they, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
So basically,
far,
I suck.
You're 0-1. So a ver, here goes the second one.
Okay.
This one's an easy one. I'm pretty sure you've heard it before. All right. What goes all the way around the world but stays in a corner?
What goes all the way around the world but stays in a corner? The equator. Gosh. No, actually, it's not that well known because I don't know it. Hold on. What goes all the way around but stays in a corner?
Right now, if whoever's ever listening and if you guessed it before, Jenny, send us a DM.
Everyone, probably everyone. I'm telling you, I'm horrible at these things. Sorry, I don't know it. Go ahead.
You give up?
I give up. This is hard. Like, I don't want to put my brain to work.
But
no, I'm serious. Like, anything that deals with like guessing stuff, like the guessing games, I panic. Like Jeopardy, I panic. Like, I don't know the answers to things. I'm not dumb. I swear I'm not dumb. But I just, maybe it's like the pressure. I don't know. But I give up.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What goes all the way around the world but stays in a corner? A stamp.
No, that is not true.
Yeah,
it does.
Mail goes all the way around the world and stays in the corner.
That is so easy. God. I guess I just suck.
you really gotta think about these.
Yeah, I guess I don't use my brain that much, but just kidding. But no, they were a little hard. DM the carnales if you thought these were hard. If you are actually guessing them, like, props to you because these are hard. Like, I can't guess them in any episode. Shout out Abner who gets them a lot of the time.
No, I haven't.
Not lately, but he was on a roll in the beginning.
Yeah. So welcome to the Carnales podcast. Special guest. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like hobbies. What do you do? Social security. You know.
Well,
who is Jennifer Vazquez?
Who is Jennifer Vazquez? Oh Lord. Well, I am Jennifer Vazquez. I should be Soto, but I haven't gone to the DMV because COVID. And I should technically be switched over to Soto, but still I'm Jennifer Vazquez. I'm gonna pull in Uriel and give out my Instagram. It's Jennifer.Vazquez with 2 Z's, so VAZZQUEZ. I'm here for your fans, carnales. I am the same age as them. I am 25.
Hey, shout out
20 all the 25-year-olds out there. Just kidding. No, I'm not a liar like that. I am actually 27 and they are 28. So in case you've been fooled by them, they are 28 and I am 27.
Us, boy.
Sorry. I gotta set this the truth straight. I am happily married to the best husband in the whole wide world, the best host in the whole wide world, the best podcaster in the whole wide world, which is Abner. So I am happily married. If you already didn't guess by now, obviously he brought his wife onto the episode, but I'm married to amazing, big bootylicious Abner.
Keep this PG-13.
I I'm not only a wife, I work. I also I'm a youth leader at my church, and I am a mom to be, which I technically already was a mom. A lot of people don't consider dog moms, and they don't give them enough credit. But I was a dog mom of two, or I am a dog mom of two beautiful Frenchies who you probably can hear in the background because they're fighting right now for one of my scrunchies. But I think that's, I mean, oh, I love mountains. That's one of the things that I love. Hobbies, I guess, because I love mountains. I technically love hiking, even though every time I'm very super out of shape. I wish I was in more shape so I could do more of it. But hiking is such a big thing. I love to travel. That is another thing that I love to do. So far, I've only been able to travel within the states, but we've been to a lot of states. So, I mean, that's another thing I like to do.
Just keep it there. We're gonna talk about it later on.
Sounds good.
Don't give no spoilers.
Sorry, I suck at podcasts, but thanks for having me.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank you.
And this is our second attempt.
No, don't tell them. Don't tell them.
All right, I will say it.
Okay. If you want to know, I guess you can DM them and ask them why is this our second attempt, but don't tell them, babe.
She didn't turn on her mic.
Shut up! Abner! I'm out. All right, this is where we're ending, guys. Thank you for joining.
No, we're good. All right, so how do you feel about the podcast, or tell us, do you enjoy them? Do you listen to them? Do you listen to the whole hour,
Honestly, I don't listen to your podcast. This is the first episode, or this is the first time I heard of it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love you guys. You guys are the best. I have told you guys are doing an amazing job. I am so happy to see what you're doing, Abner. This was something that you had been wanting to do for the longest. And just to see you make your desire that, like, because you had this deep in your heart, it was a deep desire of your heart to do something like this. And Abner's desire has always been to want to be famous. And I think his dream is coming true. I think he's doing a great job. You are making it happen, baby. And you are working hard for it. And I am a witness. I'm a witness that Abner works really, really hard for this podcast. And I'm just so proud of you guys. You guys are doing a great job. You guys are putting in the work, because it's not just about coming in here and just randomly talking. You guys have to prep. You guys need to, edit and do all of that. I know before Dan, you were the one editing, Abner, and I saw you, I saw the work you put in. And I'm really proud of you. You have done an amazing job. And like I've told you before, I haven't been the biggest supporter. I know that because, you got to keep a budget in this home and somebody has to do it. So I'm just going to expose you a little bit of why I haven't been the biggest supporter. Abner, he's a big dreamer. He's a big dreamer who has big dreams, and he tries it out. That's the cool thing. It's important to not only have dreams, but try them out. So for a while, Abner wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm just gonna expose you a little bit, baby. Abner for a while wanted to be a YouTuber, and when he came up with the idea of, hey, I want to start a podcast, I was like, wait a minute, you wanted to be a YouTuber? What happened to that? And, before that, he had bought a camera. He had bought a brand new computer to start this, YouTube channel. And when he came and told me, hey, I'm gonna buy a $200 mic for the podcast, I was like, bro, first of all, we're on a budget. Are you sure? So I think even that became an obstacle for you, just me being hold on, not supporting you since day one. So I'm not gonna come on here and say that I've been your biggest supporter because I haven't. So I just want to say that I'm proud of you, because regardless of all of that, Eventually he didn't care what I said and he bought his mic, of course, and that's why we have a podcast now. But so I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy to see you and Uriel, make this happen and not just be not just be all talk and actually, make it happen. So I'm proud of you guys.
Yep. Thank you for the support. Thank you. I know you try to share it on the social media. Thank you for listening week after week. To anybody listening right now, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in week after week. And shout out to the team. Shout out to the co-host El Yuri and producer Dan. He definitely has made it easier.
Yep.
Shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Shout out to the supporters. I don't know what's to our friends.
Honestly, like one thing I told Abner, and since the beginning, I was like, babe, don't expect family to support you. Like when it comes to a business, like your family sometimes, unfortunately, will be like the people who will least support you. And I was like, and don't take that offensive. Like, that's just how it is. That's just sometimes people, unfortunately don't believe in you from day one, but until you're like, famous or whatever. But I feel like, shout out to everyone who's like has given them like their full support. Like when people come up to him or Uriel and like just tell them how great of a job they're doing, I'm just like, my heart melts because seeing the support from other people and family too. I'm not saying family doesn't support, but when I see like support from people that are not family, like that, just like I'm sure that like that just brings so much joy to their hearts. And I want to thank you as Abner's wife. Thank you for the support, for the encouragement that you give them both, for the feedback you give them when they ask questions on the Instagram. Thank you so much for the support and for all the love that you guys show them. You guys are awesome for that.
Yep. Thank you. When was it? 2 days ago, I posted on the Carnales Podcast Instagram. If you're not following us, go follow us at Carnales Podcast on Instagram. I posted like, how do you listen to us? At first, I had not done it in a while, so I'm like, I'm gonna interact with the people, So I posted a question like, how do you listen to the podcast? At first, like we didn't get no replies, So I was like, oh dang it, like we nobody cares, Y de repente, like towards the end of the day, I was like, I'm gonna check it out, see who has replied. Y de repente I had all these responses. I'm like,
Aww.
Oh, that's cool. And that's when I started responding to the people that did it. So hey, shout out to
you. Didn't post my response, by the way.
Boy, you probably did it in the morning the next day.
No, I did it at night. I said that I listened to it at my job, which I kind of lied because I listened to it while I'm driving.
Yeah, that that's one of the reasons I think I talked about it in the previous episode, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started the podcast, porque I drive 90% of the time.
Yeah.
For my job. You get tired of listening to music at a certain point,
Yeah.
The podcasts are a big part of my listening, what I listen to during the day,
Yeah.
So I'm always
for a lot of people.
I'm always looking for something to listen. I listen to true crime, conspiracy theories, some political podcast, both on the left and the right. I just like hearing both sides,
Yeah. But I mean, I think you guys are doing a great job because I think that me and you are very into like true crime, and like
yeah. So, shout out to you. You got me into podcasts.
Yeah, I did.
Shout out Crime Junkies.
Crime Junkies. We love Crime Junkies, guys. So I mean, those podcasts are good, and I'm not saying like you're the best out there, which you are, but those podcasts are good. But I mean, sometimes those can bring like negativity to your day. Because then you get like all depressed because you're like, her head was cut off, her tongue was cut off, her fingers were cut off, and like, obviously, if you have that in your like head all day, it's like, dang, like that's so sad, and it can get depressing. But like, like I think you guys are doing a great job. Also, like you just said that you listen to like what are those called, like politics, podcasts that talk about politics. Those also can get very depressing because, you hear all like what's going on around the world, which first of all, everything, like we're in a very bad time. But you also like, hear like, a lot of debates and just things that you don't like, sometimes negativity. But I think you guys are doing a great job because, I like one thing that I've heard before is that, you never know who's on the other side. And you never know if like something that you're saying is going to change somebody's life or it's going to do something in somebody's lives on somebody's life that day. So I think that, you guys are very positive. You guys, have funny content, with your dad jokes and with the reminder that it's payday, which by the way, that was my idea and I have not gotten any credit for it. But
right now, shout out Jenny for the idea.
But yeah, so like I really enjoy your podcast and just the positivity that you guys give out, the good vibes that you guys give out. It's awesome. It's awesome that we get to have a podcast. We get to be blessed by you guys, so it's awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely something we had in mind when we started talking about the podcast. You and I is like we at least if we make one person's day, we put that smile back in their lives.
Yeah,
like we make them forget about all the wrong in the world. When they're listening to the podcast, they're just laughing, having a good time.
Yeah. So
that's what we want. Bringing that little joy to their lives.
Right. Yeah. And you're doing a great job at it. You really are. You and Uriel are super funny and super entertaining. We love you guys.
Hey, shout out! I'm blushing right now. All right, so let's tell the listeners right now a little bit more about us. I don't know if I don't know what way this episode is gonna lean. I don't really want to make it about us, but let's tell them a little bit about us.
Just a little bit.
How long have we been together? A ver si te acuerdas.
Gosh.
Don't be like me cuando dije a century.
Abner did say that.
Instead of saying a decade.
A decade, yes. We've been together a whole decade, which is 10 years. So a blessing, baby. A blessing to be with you for so long. But I mean, some older people count since you're like married. So technically we've only been married a year and 8 months, but we have been together, like known each other, not known each other because we've been dating. We've been knowing each other longer, but we've been dating for 10 years. So I guess dating 8 years and then married a year and a half or a year and 8 months.
10 years.
Oh, 10 years. Yeah. In total, 10 years. It all adds up to 10 years.
Yep.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It hasn't been ¿cómo se dice? It hasn't been a smooth ride. We've had our ups and downs, pero it's been good being next to you or having you by my side. I can't wait for the future. And yeah, I can't wait for the many more years, the memories we're gonna make.
Lifetime, baby, lifetime. Cause till death do us apart. I don't know about heaven, babe. Might find myself someone else up there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
Let's not talk about that. I'm not trying to get
if you
dizzy.
guys know Abner, he's talking about heaven. So no. Yeah. Actually, we won't know each other in heaven. So sorry, Abner.
What do you think heaven's gonna be like?
What do I think heaven's gonna be like? Oh God. What I know heaven's going to be like is there's not going to be any more pain. There's not going to be any more like bad and evil. There's going to be happiness and joy. And we're going to be, it says in Revelations chapter 4, that we are going to be just worshiping God. And that's literally what we're going to live for. And And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time, be playing with angels and running around with the lions. It should be, I'm excited. I'm excited for heaven. Everybody should be excited for heaven. Not everyone, because not everybody's going there, but none of our business.
All right. What's it like being married to Tsunami Abner?
Oh God. It sucks.
What?
No, I love it. It is the best thing in the whole wide world. He is awesome. You are awesome, babe. Not only do you inspire me, do you motivate me? I truly have the best husband ever. Obviously, everybody has their little flaws here and there, and I'm not gonna say I have a perfect husband, but I do have an amazing husband, and I have a good time with you, baby. You're funny. Sometimes you're moody, but we get through those days when when those come by. But otherwise, it is a blessing. It is such a good time with you, babe. One thing that I have told you, I shared this with Abner because I was like, oh my God. And I think I shared this with a couple other girls from my life. I've told them, hey, there's this story about this girl who, like, another girl comes and tells her, like, hey, you got so lucky with your husband. And and then another girl comes, like, the girl's telling the married girl, like, you're so lucky with your husband. Like, you took one of the last good ones, And the married lady was like, no, like, I chose my husband. So, we all have the power to choose our husbands. We all have the power, to make that decision. If you see red flags, run the opposite way, because that man is not going to change. If, I'm no one to judge. I'm no one to tell you what to do, but, that's just logic, like common sense that, if he's, hit you, or if he's like treated you bad, like it's not going to get better. And, Abner and Abner has been great. I saw some red flags at the beginning, but Abner,
What the heck?
no, really, like, in the beginning, we were young, we were dumb, in the beginning, and we both did really dumb stuff. But, we both changed our ways, and we both, truly matured, I would say, because we met each other. I was 17. I don't know if you were 18 already, babe. No, you were still 17. Because you turned 18 in April, and we met like December. And we didn't meet. We already knew each other, but not met, because we technically met, or we started talking like October, right? October. But anyways, we were still 17. We were dumb. We made, dumb decisions, and we grew up, and, those red flags, thankfully, thank God, went away. And now I'm married to this wonderful man who loves God and fears God, and thank God that, he treats me well. And I am the luckiest, because not the luckiest, because I chose him. And I believe that God, put him in my life. Abner, you turned my life upside down. You know that. And I tell that to everyone, you completely turned my life upside down. And I am so blessed and happy to have you. And I love you. Shout out to him who does his own laundry, who doesn't like to cook, but does help with the dishes. So it's a blessing to be married to you, Abner. Tengo una quejado. Just one. What do I like, Abner? What kind of love language am I? And he knows what I'm about to expose. What's my love language, babe? You should know your girlfriends, your wives' love language. You should know everyone in your life love language.
Your love language is gifts. You like receiving gifts.
I love Abner hugging me. I love Abner kissing me, but I love gifts. And Abner is the worst at remembering to give me something. And it's okay. It's okay. But I'm actually the big, like, he knows that if it's his birthday, if it's like an anniversary, or if it's something, like, he knows he's going to get a good gift. But he's like, not saying that he doesn't buy me anything, but most of the times I have to be like, Abner, I want this, and he'll buy it for me. But if I don't tell him anything, my boy is kind of bad. But a couple weeks ago, I was really sick and I was going to make myself some chicken noodle soup. Not chicken noodle soup, some caldo de pollo.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening.
Okay, I'm gonna make it short. So he was gonna go buy. I gave him a grocery list, and I was like, you know what? Abner's not getting like the clues and the hints. And I was like, Abner, I was like, honestly, dude, I want some flowers, and you haven't given me flowers in a long time, so you better bring me some flowers. And he was like, all right, I got you. So my boy goes to. My boy goes to. I thought he was gonna go to Jewel, but I think you ended up going to La Chiquita. And my baby, my baby comes back, and I'm like, I hear the ring, and I'm like, oh my God, he's here. He has my flowers. Abner walks in with a freaking paleta payaso in his hand. And I'm like, where are my flowers? And he's like, Jenny, I just thought that a paleta payaso was going to be way better than, than flowers. Dude, I was so mad that day. But anyways, that's my only queja. He buys me paleta payasos instead of flowers, but it's okay.
All right, there's a reason. All right, hear me out. Before you guys think I'm not romantic. All right,
He is romantic.
This is what I was thinking when I bought the paleta payaso, because there's a backstory to it. So pre-COVID at church, we had a little tiendita, like a little snack bar.
Snack bar, yeah.
So we would sell chips, paleta payaso, sodas, gummies.
Just all kinds of snacks.
Yeah. We would sell snacks. Yeah. All the money would go to, I mean, the little snack bar was called 50-50 with a mission.
It still exists.
Oh yeah. Shout out. We opened it back up
this weekend. Woo!
It's called 50-50 with a mission, where 50% of the money goes to missionaries around the world. 50%, the other 50% goes to the youth fund.
Yes.
So whenever we need to pay for gas or whatever it may be, So every Sunday I would help out, and every whenever we were closed, I would buy a paleta payaso, and every Sunday I would give her a paleta payaso. So if you have me on Instagram, you guys know I would record me giving her the paleta payaso.
He did it for the fame.
So she sent me to get the groceries. I looked for flowers. They didn't have flowers. So I'm like,
I have a feeling you didn't even look for flowers. I have a feeling you were walking and you saw the paleta payaso and you were like, oh my God, it's so much more romantic.
Oh, I didn't see flowers. And I'm like, oh, I haven't given her a paleta payaso in a while. So I'm going to buy this paleta payaso, and she's going to remember that I used to give her a paleta payaso. And she's going to think it's so cute that I gave her a paleta payaso that I haven't given her in a while. So I get home and I give her the paleta payaso. And right away I saw her like, that looked like...
My face was... I couldn't even fake my face. I was sick and I was just expecting flowers.
I was like, what is this? Like, she didn't tell me nothing. She was just like, okay. She just left the paleta payaso and the fruit.
I did tell you something. I was like, where's my flowers
at? I don't recall. I don't remember. I'm legally blind. Sorry.
You're not legally blind, babe. Thank you for my paleta payaso. I love you.
All right. So right now, I'm gonna give you some topics and give me the first. Just tell me what the first thing that comes to your mind when I give you these topics.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
So first topic is family.
Family. So family. When I think of family, I think of you. I think of Benito, and I think of Diego. You guys are my family. Otherwise, I think also of the fiesteros. Shout out fiesteros. That's what we call our family that basically gets together basically like every other weekend. Like this past weekend, like we don't even plan it. It just happens. And like this past weekend, we were making some, or we weren't, the fiesteros were making some gorditas, and it just happens like spontaneously. But it's really cool. We just have like, that's what I think when I think of family, like our family, which is like, which is mostly your part of the family, babe. But just reunions, that's what I think. Reunions, getting together. And I also think of our church. Our church is it's our family, and it's a big part of our family. So yeah.
All right. So you said my next topic. A ver, church.
Wait, what? I didn't get that.
What comes to mind when?
Okay. Oh, that's your other topic, right? That you're giving me a new topic, and that's church.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of just talked about a little bit about church. I guess my definition of church would be like God, family. Like I just said earlier, church is a big part of our family. They're our family, really. And we're all sons and daughters of the Lord. So I consider them our family. When we got married, even when we got married, like I remember, like, I don't know how many people we had. I think we had, I can't remember if it was 350 or 250. But anyways, we had, like, I remember people saying like, how do you have so much family here? And blah, 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 which I don't. But, we wanted our church family there. Like, we couldn't get married without the people who saw us grow and who saw us, they didn't see me grow since I was a child, but they saw like our relationship grow. They saw like, they saw the process, to us, getting to the altar. So, that's church for me, that church is family. Otherwise, church is basically everything to us. We are big church attenders. We go to church on Sundays. We're very involved. Like I said earlier, I'm the youth leader slash like youth mentor for our youth. And that I'm there Fridays, I'm there Sundays, and I'm there Wednesdays sometimes. So I mean, we right now church isn't as active because of COVID still, but I mean, we're still there. We're still there, a lot of the days of the week. So that's church for me, but God is another thing, but church, it's just a building. But God, if you would have said God, I would have gone off even more talking.
Yep, and it's nice have like the way things are going. Like we're soon gonna open 100%.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Shout out vaccine.
Anyways, my next topic. Next topic is future.
Future.
What comes to mind when you hear this?
A million kids. Just kidding. I don't know. Future, whatever God brings, whatever His plans are for our future, I'll take it. But what I desire is more kids for sure. Excuse me. I don't plan on stopping with our one right now that we have, in the oven cooking right now. We don't plan on stopping there. Our desire is to have more kids. But my other biggest desire is, and I share this with Abner, and this is just a desire that I don't know why. It's so weird. I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but just the thought that maybe I can't have kids. And this is even way before I got married. Like I just had that thought, and then that desire to want to foster or adopt a child, so that I want that for our future. I see us, one day having a child here that is not someone, a child that I made, but somebody that needs a family. So that's maybe it could be with the fact that, I didn't have my dad growing up. I had my current dad, which is my stepdad, but I did miss my real dad too, at times. So maybe that came from there, that desire to, one day help someone, or one day, make somebody else part of our family. Also with my job, I work with, cases like that where I just see situations or, things that are going on with other kids, around me. And I'm just like, Abner, so many kids need us, so I even like when we were in the process of, getting pregnant and, finally, having our blessing. I had told Abner, I was like, I'm ready to foster a child, but we weren't financially stable. We had just gotten married. We had just, we're not had just, I mean, technically a year and 8 months is not that long, so we're still adjusting to our new lives. We're still adjusting to, having a mortgage, because not only did we get married, but we bought a home. So we were adjusting to having a mortgage. We were adjusting to, so, I think you're probably never going to be ready. I think that we're probably never going to feel like, okay, I'm ready to have a baby, or okay, I'm ready to foster a child, or okay, I'm ready. But I definitely see that we are definitely going to take that step of faith and one day do it. So that's my biggest desire. Abner has agreed to it. We have talked about it. And, I think that one day that I see that in our future. Otherwise, I see us living next to a mountain somewhere, which Abner is not happy about. But if that's where God takes us, I would be the happiest.
You lost me a mountain.
No. Like, I love mountains, and if I could just live next to a mountain and wash my clothes in el rio, not to that extreme. Not to that extreme, but if I could just like move next to a mountain, I would be the happiest. And then the last thing I see for my future is just a business. I don't desire it. I don't wish I have a business, but not that I don't desire it and I don't wish it, but I know that I will have a business later. God, that is something that God put in my heart, and God promised me that He will open doors and He would make way for this thing, for this, desire that I have, and He will make it happen. And I truly believe that He will. And, coming soon, hopefully, some kind of business, in the Soto home. So we'll see. That's my desire, and those are my hopes for the future. But again, at the end of the day, it's up to God and where He takes us. Again, I hope He takes us to some mountain in Mexico, and but you never know.
We'll see.
Abner's afraid of heights, so that's why he doesn't want to move next to a mountain. Not because he doesn't love me.
I'm happy in Illinois where there's no mountains.
Oh my God, literally the flattest state ever.
We got the plains.
No thanks. Not a big fan of Illinois.
All right, and I mean, I just the taxes suck.
I mean,
taxes.
Yeah. No, I mean, just a lot of things. No, it's a great state and it's been a great home, but I really hope one day to live somewhere in a mountain. On top of a mountain, not next to a mountain.
I'm down to and mountain in Mexico. That's the only reason. That's the only mountain I'll go to.
Yeah. Well, you guys gotta go to. You haven't been to Colorado. I mean, I feel like because we recently went to Tennessee, but once you go to Colorado, boy, you're gonna love it. There's this place, guys. If you follow me on Instagram,
producer Dan's from Colorado,
yes,
so he knows.
But honestly, producer Dan hasn't even been to where I've been, like down south of Colorado. Because we were talking about it the other day, and I was like, dude, have you been to Silverton? Dude, Silverton is so beautiful. Like, if you haven't gone there, I think I just gave away my like secret camping site, but like first of all, the camping is free. And you can literally just pick a spot next to a mountain, and there you are, you're camping. And this last summer we went camping in Silverton, and if you don't know about it, shout out to me because I just gave you the secret place. Write it down. Go on a road trip with your friends, with your family, and go to Silverton. Like, oh my God, like that is literally heaven. Like, if you want to see what. No, that obviously is close to heaven, but I mean, like, it's just so beautiful. Like, it is perfect. The mountains are huge, and it's just, hands down the beautifuls, I mean, the best, most beautiful mountains I've seen. Because we've been to Yosemite, Abner, and we thought those were the best mountains ever, which they are pretty breathtaking. But I think definitely Colorado beats Yosemite.
For real?
For real. Yep.
I think I need to go check out Colorado.
You do, before you make up your mind. But then again, I haven't been to Mexico to all, I don't remember mountains in Mexico. It's been too long.
Hey, soon.
Yeah, for sure. And then maybe there's some places in Mexico that I haven't been to. So maybe I need to be there to be okay, no, Colorado is nothing compared to this,
All right. And with that being said, how many U.S. states have you been to?
Oh my God.
Well, you definitely been to more than me.
Well, driven through it, or actually
actually stayed and stopped?
Gosh. Well, we've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to Virginia. I've been to, do we count South and North Carolina? Because we were kind of there for a couple hours. We went to that TikTok famous place. You called it something else on the other podcast, but I know it as a pretty chapel. It's like a TikTok chapel up in the mountains. We went there, but it was closed. But we were there for an hour. No, we were there longer because then we hiked to the waterfall. So I guess we were there we visited. We weren't. I guess it doesn't count because we weren't there more than 24 hours. But
that one counts.
Yeah,
North Carolina doesn't count.
I guess North Carolina doesn't count. Yeah, so I guess South Carolina. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Florida. Oh God, I already lost count. I've been to Texas. I've been to oh gosh, what else? Arizona, Sedona. Shout out Sedona. That's the best road trip. If you go down to Texas, then Sedona, then Silverton, they're literally right next to each other, and it's the best. I've been to Arizona. No, have I been to Arizona? No. We just driven by. I've been to California, basically every corner of California. I've been to Seattle, Washington. So I've been to both Washingtons. I've been to Washington, D.C. and regular Washington. And I think that's it. Yeah. And Colorado. I forgot Colorado. Illinois, Iowa, Indiana. Yeah. Those don't count. Those are the boring states. Minnesota. Yes, I've been to Minnesota. Shout out Uriel.
Wisconsin.
Yes, we've been to Wisconsin. A lot.
Ohio.
Oh yeah, we went to that Cedar Point. Right. That was a long time ago.
If you guys think Six Flags is scary, you guys have to go check out Cedars Point.
Yes.
Those roller coasters are something else.
They are literally twice as big as Six Flags. Somebody had told you, Abner, Cedars Point is Six Flags compared to Cedars Point. Six Flags is literally Chuck E. Cheese, and Cedars Point is Six Flags.
Yeah. If you guys do plan on making that trip, I suggest taking 2 days to.
Yes. Yes. I remember the drive back. It was hard.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. All right. So today, May 21st, 2021 is 10 years that we graduated. We we walked across the stage, received our diploma 10 years ago today.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel old. It makes me feel old, but
we're young, boy.
We are. But it feels like it's been so long. But honestly, 10 years, it's not that long. It is long, but it's not that long. But that just tells you that time flies, and you just gotta enjoy life because you don't know, and not waste it, and not obviously travel if you can. Stop wasting your time and money on fast food and on dumb things, materialistic things. Enjoy your life and travel, do some traveling, do some investing. Don't like I think at this point in my life, I think nobody should, I think we're very blessed. I don't think nobody should be like, there's like, okay, at this age, like a rule book that says, okay, at this age, you should be here, or at this age, you should be doing this. I think we're all going to be at different, places in our lives. But I am very grateful with God that where we are, Abner and I, I think we've accomplished a lot. We haven't officially, gotten our degrees. But it's okay. I mean, I think we gave it a try. And if one day, if it's in the plans of God for us to go back to school, I mean, I'll be down. But I mean, like you said, you tried it out. It wasn't for you. I feel like I still have another shot at it. My biggest inspiration is just like, my pastor's wife, who like, she has kids that graduated from high school, and they like she just graduated from she just got her like master's, and they're just such big inspirations. Her and her brother Lalo, who also like he's still going to school, and now he has like his dream job. And I think that maybe one day I would go back, but I mean, again, like, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy what I'm doing. I don't know about you, Abner. I think I speak for both. We don't complain.
I'm not going back.
No. But I mean, like, we don't complain about the spot that we're like, about the place that God has us in.
Yeah.
I mean, I myself don't see myself in school right now. I keep busy with church. I keep busy with the youth. I keep busy with with the season that God has me in. So if you aren't happy, if you like, again, like, I don't think we should all be at the same, like doing the same thing. And, I think just if you're happy, then just stay happy. But if you're not, and if you're not, okay with what you're living, or in the place that you are, then that's the beautiful thing about life, and the beautiful thing about God, that he's giving you another chance to wake up, to breathe, and to make a change for your life if that's what you need. But if you don't, if you're good, if you're happy, then do you. But I think I'm excited. I'm excited for this high school reunion, 10-year reunion, right? So we just got an email today that it's been 10 years and it's finally time to have that reunion, which people are like, I want to go, but I'm excited. I'm probably, I'm going to be pregnant. I'm going to be like, at least I don't have to be like, I'm overweight. I'm going to be like, it's my baby.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see how people look. And there's people that I haven't seen since we graduated. Yeah, hopefully everybody goes. Hopefully old friends I used to talk to go.
That would be fun to see everyone.
It's exciting,
Yeah, I'm excited. Watch us not go. I hope it doesn't fall in that first week of August. Okay, if you are planning our high school reunion and you are thinking of first week of August, I'm not going to be here. So try not to do it that week.
Well, anything you want to talk about? Any before we wrap up? Anything you want to say?
No, just thank you. I don't know how we did it. We did an hour, and I don't know how that happened. I always tell Abner, make your podcast shorter. And I props to you guys, because it's hard to stop talking. And you guys do a great job. You guys really do a great job. And I think that, props to you guys, and thank you for having me. I had an amazing time with you, baby. And I enjoyed this podcast time. I don't think I could ever do this. It's hard. And you guys do a great job.
I tell you, it's not easy. We've sat down, Uriel and I, and we've talked about making shorter episodes, but it's the topic we choose to talk about that day. It's hard to compress all the topics into 30 minutes, 40 minutes,
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're doing a good job.
The only thing we do is try to keep it under our 30 minutes, under
that's long. Yeah,
from an hour to an hour 20, I guess, max.
Yeah. Well, let's try. Yeah, I mean, I think we did a good job. I mean, I was like, Abner, I was like, it's gonna be like 30 minutes. I was like, let's make it short. And yeah, it's been almost an hour. So no, thank you. You guys do a great job, and I enjoyed being on here. Thank you again for inviting me.
No, it's my pleasure having you here as my guest, and thank you again for the support. Thank you for listening week after week, and yeah, thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode with special guest Jenny. Any shout outs? Anything you want to shout out? Any upcoming projects? Anything?
Well, yeah, I'm planning on starting a YouTube channel. Just kidding. I want to be famous like you guys. I want to, no. Think
we're not famous.
No, boy, yes, you are. You got over 1,000 views or listens, right? No, I no new projects. I'm already busy. But shout out to everyone that listens and supports the Carnales podcast. Shout out Reach, shout out Lifeline, shout out Casa del Alfarero, shout out to my Bible study, shout out my family, my siblings, Kevin, Ali. I hope that, everyone keeps supporting this podcast, and yeah.
Yep. Shout out. Thank you guys for listening. Hold up. Before we end it, any advice you want to give to our? I mean, I think you gave the advice already.
Yeah, I give a lot of advice.
All right. Anything you want to talk about? Anything we missed?
No, I mean you're the host. You should be asking me it. You're the pro at this. I'm telling you, I could never do this. Like, just keeping an agenda and organizing these podcasts. I mean, it's hard enough. So, you're the pro at this, Abner.
All right. Well, I think it's a good spot to leave it at. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in week after week. We're here every Friday with a new episode. We'll have guests here and there, but if not, it's just you and I. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with Jenny and I. Next week is gonna be Yurio and his wife Jasmine. Hope you guys enjoy that episode. But for today, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're still listening, send us a DM and be like, "Hey, yo, we give them a special word to DM us."
Well, like I said, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. So the keyword is going to be the name of my YouTube channel. Y'all better not use it. It's going to be the word sucia. So, send
sucia.
send the word sucia, and you guys will get a sticker, because we're still waiting on our stickers. So
yeah, they're coming.
Okay. We're waiting. The fans are waiting.
If you're still listening right now, send us a DM with the word sucia, and we'll write you down for. If you're already on the list, we'll give you another sticker. If not, we'll add you to the list. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. You wanna end the episode like Yuri ends it, or? This determines if you listen or not.
Yes. Hold on. I remember. What up, guys? This is Yuri, compa Yuri. No, I don't know. I'm a fan, but I like you guys noticed, I'm bad with riddles. I'm bad at remembering stuff. So, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Tag your mama, tag your grandma, tag your sister, tag your wife, tag your friends, tell them about a podcast. I think that's all he says. But he's like way more hype and way more happier. I'm happy, but he's so loud.
All right. Call your mom, call your dad, call your siblings. Call. Tell them you love them. See you guys next week. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay away from trouble. God bless.